For 15 years, I worked as a registered investment advisor and a regional vice president for a mutual fund company. Today, I create personal finance content and share real-life insight for free. And this is a story I wanted to share with you. It came to me through a referral. One of my clients sent a couple my way, both recently retired. Their story could help a lot of people over 50. They had sold everything and moved to the Traverse City region in northern Michigan to chase a dream. 5 acres with a distant view of Grand Traverse Bay, a view they had wanted their whole lives. 3 years later, they packed up and left. They weren't quitters. They were two of the most thoughtful people you'll ever meet. So what happened? They fell in love with the postcard and forgot to read the fine print. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple way to test any big move before you make it. So your second half is built on a decision that fits, not one that just looked good in July. Here's the first idea to hold on to. Fall in love with the life, not just the view. Let me tell you what happened. They visited up north in the summer. Warm nights, farmers markets, water everywhere. It felt like heaven. So they bought 5 acres, complete with the house of their dreams. Then came winter. Not a postcard winter, a real one. Snow measured in feet, not inches. The driveway alone was a part-time job, and the quiet they thought they wanted started to feel like being cut off. The isolation was the harder part. 5 acres sounds like freedom, but your nearest neighbor is far away. There was nothing to walk to, no coffee shop around the corner, no easy way to bump into a friend, and at this stage of life, friends don't just appear. You have to be near people to make them. So after 3 years, they made a brave call. They sold, and they moved back to where they came from. And they don't regret trying. They regret not testing. That's the whole lesson today. Do your homework before you leap. Not to kill the dream, to protect it. Here are 4 honest ways to do it. First, visit in the worst season, not the best. Anyone can love a place in July. Go stand in it in February. If you still love it when the snow is knee-deep, that means something. Second, rent before you buy. Rent for 1 winter before you commit a dime to land. Renting is the cheapest insurance you'll ever buy on a big decision. Third, do the math on daily life, not just the view. How far to the grocery store, the doctor, a friend's kitchen table? 5 acres is beautiful, but if everything you need is 30 minutes away, that view can start to feel like a very pretty island. Fourth, talk to the people who already live it. Not the real estate agent, the neighbors. Find someone who has spent 10 winters there and just listen. People who've lived it will tell you the truth a brochure never will. Now here's the part that matters most. When it didn't work, this couple didn't point fingers. They didn't blame the weather or the town or the agent. They looked in the mirror and said, "We moved too fast." That's not beating yourself up. That's taking the keys back. Because if the mistake was theirs, so was the power to fix it. And they didn't let pride trap them. It would have been easy to stay stuck, just to avoid admitting a big move was wrong. But staying somewhere that drains you, only to look consistent, is a high price to pay. They chose their happiness over their pride, and they were right. If you're dreaming about a big move right now, hear me. The dream is not the problem. An untested dream is. You can still be bold. Just be bold and smart at the same time. So let's bring it together. Fall in love with the life, not the view. Visit in the worst season. Rent before you buy. Do the math on daily life. Ask the people who already live there. And if you get it wrong, own it. And don't let pride keep you stuck. Here's your reflection question. If you made your dream move tomorrow, what's the one thing you're assuming that you haven't actually tested? And here's one thing to do in the next 24 hours. Write down 3 things about daily life in that dream spot you don't actually know yet. Then go find one answer this week. Because the best years may still be ahead. A great second half isn't built on the biggest dream. It's built on the dream you did your homework on. If this helped, subscribe for more practical ideas about living your best life after 50. And tell me in the comments, where have you always dreamed of moving and what's stopping you from testing it first?